Hey y'all, it's Craig with the Bickhams. On this video, y'all, we're going to be doing a jalapeno corn casserole, jalapeno cream cheese corn casserole. I hope y'all enjoy this recipe. Super tasty. Let's get after it, y'all. Casserole in my cast iron skillet. Lightly spray, y'all. It's going to make a mess, but we'll wipe that up. So just lightly spray. And we're going to put the butter in, and we're going to let that butter start to melt. I got my rag here and clean up my little spray. So we're going to take a stick of butter, and we're going to put half of it for now. Half, I guess I'm going to use that one. So put your half a stick of butter in the skillet. And we're going to put the skillet in and just let that butter melt. Right beside that. Lord, it smells good already. And now we're going to start our corn mixture. Alright. Let me get my little handy dandy can opener. Because we're going to have to drain this. Let it do its thing, y'all. I'm going to use a can because I don't think we had you could use a bag of frozen. But I don't think we had a bag of frozen corn, but we're gonna use a can, and this is
the family size.
This is the family size, so it's 29 ounces. Yeah, I figured that'd be close to a frozen bag. Drain your can. You're gonna need a little bit of liquid. We're gonna use a little milk, about another third of a cup. All right, so now we got the rest of that onion that we're just gonna kind of dice him up. So this is just a little bit of onion, not a lot. Not a lot of onion. And just dice it up. Or like Melissa said, make it big so she can get it out. So that's about a eighth of an onion. So you can put up to a quarter of an onion if you want more of it. Now I'm not going to waste this bell pepper. So we're going to put some bell pepper in.
So you're cutting up your bell pepper.
So we're going to dice up some bell pepper. The bell pepper tops that I use for the stuffed ones. You can cut and get rid of some of that if you don't want it. Just run your knife through, and it doesn't have to be a lot of it. I'm just not wasting all my bell pepper tops. I mean, I'll eat them before I throw them in the garbage. You know, I just don't like to waste. So we're still not gonna use them all. I'm just gonna use what I want. I'll just eat those with some ranch dressing.
I think that's plenty.
Yeah, that's good. Because I'm going to do the jalapeno. We're finna bring in a little heat. Alright, so we're going to cut the top of the pepper, the jalapeno pepper off. I don't want the seeds in, and this is a big pepper. So we're going to de-seed it, because that's where all your heat comes from. So just kind of get rid of that mess. Like all of it. Throw it away and get them old seeds out. At least the majority of them. You might can leave a couple, but don't leave too many. And I'm just gonna slice these just kind of like julienne, and we're gonna cut them into small little dice them into little small pieces. Like I said, it sure makes a difference when you got a sharp knife. And I'm going to go ahead, and since this is all I'm going to be putting in, I'm going to just go ahead and start putting the bell pepper, jalapeno, Lord. Just put it all in your corn for now. Let's see. And just slice them, kind of thin is all. Now, if you want it to look all festive and stuff like that, you can put, like red bell pepper. Make it look all nice and pretty. All right, so now we're gonna just go in. So we got one jalapeno. You just use whatever size jalapeno you want, or leave it out, because it's just gonna give you everything that I seem to make with jalapenos. The kids and Melissa, everybody likes it. Even though they don't like hot stuff. But they always like, it don't taste hot. It just tastes like jalapenos. That's what it does. You can use pepper jack cheese in here. I'm not. Now before those bell peppers are done, we're gonna put a little cheese on top of them.
Okay, so you're going in with 1/3 a cup of milk.
1/3 cup milk in that corn and all your peppers. And now we're gonna put 1 block of cream cheese. Let me go ahead and get my my butter's all nice and toasty. Got my butter out. Now I got fogged up. Ooh, I got all fogged up. 8 ounces of cream cheese softened to room temperature. I softened it in the oven for took about 8 minutes. So about 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. We're gonna give it a little shot of salt. So we're gonna do about a little bitty palm full of salt, which is about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Leave that over there. Now let's get our cheese ground up. I'm gonna start off with 1/2 block. I think it might be pretty good just using 1/2. 1/2 block of Swiss. Let's get the Guidale back over. Make enough room. Don't worry about it if it gets on the little counter a little bit. So that's probably gonna be, if you measured it, about a cup. That's give or take close to a cup of cheese. Maybe not quite a cup. Swiss cheese. In the corn. In the corn, in the corn. Now you can use, if you don't want to use just regular milk, you can use carnation milk. You know, some people call that cream depending on where you're from. This is like the best little cheese grater ever, y'all. I ain't fixing to lose none of that cheese. The other half of the stick, so it's the total 1 stick of butter. I'm gonna put the melted stick of butter in here. And we're gonna get that mixed up. So you just wanna make sure that you get that cream cheese, everything all creamed together. That's all you're trying to do. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to get it. You just want to get it good and mixed up with a little sweet. The corn's gonna have a little sweetness to it, but we're still gonna balance it out with about 1/4 cup. This is 1/3. Quarter's less than 1/3, so about 1/4 cup sugar. Maybe not quite 1/4 cup. Leave it out if you don't want it. Okay. To help balance out some of that heat of that big jalapeno pepper. Hope it keeps. Mix the cornbread as per directed of the box. Okay. So box of cornbread, 1 egg, 1/3 cup of milk, and now add as much milk as you want. If you need it a little thinned out, we may do that. All right, so just mix your cornbread up. I'm just using a fork so it'll cut that egg up good. And if I need to add a little bit more milk, if I wanted it a little bit thinner, because I'm going to actually top what's left. So I want a little bit. I wouldn't put it up. We're going to add a little bit more milk. So like say 1/3 cup of milk and then another couple tablespoons. Because I need it to be a little bit thinner. Now you can make your own cornbread now. Don't be hating. All right, so we're going to pour some of the cornbread mixture in this.
In the cast iron.
No.
No? in the mixture.
In the mixture, we're gonna pour some of. I'm not gonna pour probably not even half of it. I'm just gonna pour some in, like so, maybe a little bit more. Not quite half. Not quite half yet. And we're gonna mix that in. You're gonna mix that throughout your corn, and it's just gonna help turn that into more of a little bit of that casserole-y, pudding-y texture, if that makes any sense. I'll probably cook this on a pan because I don't want it to overflow. And that's hot. How hot? Pretty hot. And so we're going to pour all this in here. So get all that nice pretty mixture
into the black cast iron.
Into the cast iron skillet with the half a stick of butter melted. And it's got, you know, probably a half a cup. You could probably get away with putting a half a cup of your mixture in the of your cornbread mixture in with this, and y'all see all that butter comes up around it. And that butter got a little color on it, so it's gonna have a nice nutty flavor. And now we're gonna cover it with the rest of your cornbread. And I'm gonna actually take and try to spread it out. I got a little bit still in here dry. And get that mixed up. And I'm just going to take my fork and I'm just going to spread it out to the edge. And it doesn't have to be 100% to the edge. Just get it, you know, kind of, sort of. And being that you know this is going to rise. So we are going to put this on a pan. 400 degrees. We're going to check it in about 30 minutes. Cornbread normally takes about 20 minutes. We're going to give it a little bit longer because we got to get all that corn and everything else all nice and cooked. Whenever it gets golden brown on the top, as long as we may have to do a toothpick kind of deal to make sure that we've set enough that we can at least scoop it out and it's not running. So, but that's going to be super, super good, y'all. Super good. Now, we got 10 minutes left. Hey, y'all, it's Craig. Look. The cream cheese jalapeno corn casserole is done, y'all. Super, super good. It's going to be super good. It's super heavy. I know that. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I hope y'all enjoyed this video as much as I did. So is go check out the stuffed pepper video too. I'm Craig with the Bickhams, y'all. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up. Give us a share. Make sure you subscribe to our With the Bickhams channel. It absolutely means the world to small channels like us, small pages, and we really appreciate it and love y'all so much. We'll see y'all on the next recipe. I'm Craig. Bye, y'all.